Kansas City's northeast is a hot spot. This last winter, there were 78 fires in this area. 39 of those were in vacant buildings. It's leaving many homeowners frustrated as these sit waiting for what happens next.
There were apartments that used to sit right here.
For 25 years, Brenda Nelson and her family have lived next door to this apartment complex.
Well, back in the day, when we first moved in here, they were friends, that grew up with us, that we went to school with, that had kids that our kids were being raised with.
It wasn't until a couple years ago this building closed and tenants were moved to other units. Then suddenly, last May, a rude awakening.
We woke up to sirens. I mean, we didn't know what was going on. We have, friends around the neighborhood that are like family, that live here that, hey, knock, 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 you got a fire, you got a fire,
A scary moment seen in this video taken from their home. The flames melting the siding on their house. Brenda says there have been 6 fires at the building in the last year. She says many people were going in and out, making it their home.
I'm the neighbor next door, because I'm concerned, I have babies. There was a lot of stuff that was going on in here.
About 10 months after the first fire, the building was finally torn down.
I felt some kind of relief, but not all still.
The question remains, why the delay with dangerous buildings? Residents feel it's a safety concern when it takes months for these to be fixed or torn down. KCTV5 Investigates took these questions to the city's neighborhood services director.
It's a long process, yeah.
When a fire happens and the building isn't safe or habitable, it's put on the dangerous buildings list.
We have worked 900 cases in the last 3 years.
They can figure out pretty quickly whether the owners need to make repairs or demolish it. Even so, on average, a case stays open for 600 days.
Now, a property can be safe, but still not be habitable, and it's still on our dangerous buildings list.
About 80% of their cases are vacant structures, and sometimes finding the owner isn't easy.
We see a lot of out-of-town ownership, the people that don't have skin in the game here in Kansas City.
He says this creates challenges. They have to exhaust all means of contacting the owner before taking action.
Try not to reduce the housing stock in Kansas City. We obviously have a housing crisis in Kansas City and nationally. So if there's any chance of a property being able to be repaired, we go through every length we possibly can to do that.
While these properties sit, it can leave room for more fires and other issues. This problem has caught the attention of neighbors, the Historic Northeast Coalition, and City Councilwoman Melissa Robinson.
Let's be proactive rather than reactive.
The city, KCFD, neighborhoods, and residents are now working together to find best practices for preventing fires, helping the unhoused community, and a map to track vacant buildings and lots. And finding ways to ensure both local and out-of-town owners are held accountable.
There has to be some investment that they're making to ensure that everyone that lives in the community is okay.
KCFD wants to reduce fires in the Northeast by 20%. While the plan is in its early stages, residents like Brenda feel this is a good start.
To be able to help us and people like us, not just us, to feel safe and not to have to worry about our homes getting destroyed and keep our babies safe.
The city plans to start meeting with neighbors this summer to ensure that everyone has a say so that sirens and smoke are less of a worry this winter. From the Northeast, Samantha Boring, KCTV5 News.